You wouldn't know that there was a lot of life out there in that desert. It looks dead, but it's not. There's many creatures. We got scorpions, tarantulas. You got kit foxes, coyotes, gophers, rattlesnakes. A little too cold for snakes right now. A lot of mice. There's a lot of creatures out there, but it doesn't look like it because it looks barren and not green.
And how long have you lived here?
All my life. Love it. And in the springtime, sometimes when we've had good rains, you will not believe the flowers, the wildflowers that come out. And their brilliance are better than any garden variety you've ever seen. They're beautiful.
So you see that we stopped for a second here on the way in, and it's starting to get a little dark. The sun is setting, if you can kind of tell over there. But we're starting to get from these like rocky mountains that you can kind of see in the background to the buttes, the more flat mountains, and you definitely just don't want to get stuck out here. As you can see, there's nobody for miles. You don't want to get stuck out here because there's no gas stations. I mean, you don't even have phone service. You can't call anybody. And as you can see, we've all got water in our laps, and probably some more in the back too, because we just don't. I mean, there's just nothing out here. And you can kind of, it's starting to get colder. It gets really cold out here at night, because we're starting to get higher in elevation too, which makes it a lot colder. We actually have a storm coming in right now it's probably going to drop a little snow on us. Nevada is full of these old boom towns that are just full of old mining establishments, and they've got these old hotels that are haunted and used for like movies and stuff, and it's got a beauty in itself that's hard to pull out, but I mean, when you know it, you know it. It's not hard to pull out. Well, for some people it is.
I heard what she's saying, honey, is the people that come through here, they think it's desert.
They see junk and
Wasteland.
They see desert and wasteland,
yeah.
But you don't truly know the beauty of it until you have had your time out here. Because I know plenty of people who have been out here and said, oh, it's just junk. But then people who have spent actual real time here absolutely love it and say it's some of the most therapeutic land and experiences they've ever had.
I like the serenity.
The teepee.
Yep.
With the scalping and
Centricity is another good thing for all the people that live like in Goldfield. It's the most eccentric place I know of. There was a guy here. He's still alive too. He's about in his 80s. He is a scientist, and he thinks he's an alien, and he's convinced of it. And he's very intelligent. He built an engine that ran on water. They wouldn't let him develop it.
Because he thought he was an alien?
Well, no, because it would hurt the oil industry.
In some ways, the West is a lot like the South. You know, everybody's really just laid back around here. It's not a huge rat race. It's people just chilling and sitting on the front porch and just talking with each other and doing life together. But there are some variations, you know. Instead of sitting on the front porch drinking sweet tea, you're on the front porch drinking a beer. And instead of people just hanging out in their baseball caps and camouflage clothes and all that redneck junk, people are out with cowboy shirts and hats and boots and Levi's.